Continuando aqui, tô numa maior saga aqui com os fones. Mas vamos lá, a gente vai invadir agora, né, uma base dos coisas. Agora eu tô voltando, acho que devia estar muito alto, não sei se vocês me ouviram. A gente vai invadir, né, a base dos eremitas. Agora. Então vamos lá. Nossa, mas esse lugar é idêntico a um lugar em Liyue. Acho que eu nunca tinha vindo aqui antes. Pelo menos essa é a impressão que eu tenho.
Ah, they're here.
Huh?
I gave them some...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready.
Aren't those devices for
Look here.
Huh?
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to... As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. Traveler, I want you to record... Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most... Now, please get ready.
You want us to record our
Yes.
Paimon...
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do.
Porque os sábios podem apagar o conhecimento nosso, essas coisas, né?
It sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick,
Paimon can see the point you're
Eu também
trying to make.
consigo, dessa vez eu
Imagine
consigo.
this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognized... Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay?
Legal.
Does anything...
It's just a recording. There should be...
But what was the...
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used...
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied... You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. And this after all that time. A slave to orders, and that's why rule... In addition, those who understand the rule...
But...
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
Things you're interested in, or...
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan.
Small project?
We are going to tinker with the Akasha term.
Breathtaking. Such fortunate weather. Care for a walk?
I thought we agreed on a plan.
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties.
But it's still the best plan we have. Is a former
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these...
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local... Had I known all Hatham would give you those kinds of...
Look, you already know that we're all...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate...
Seems you really do on...
Traveler, Paimon. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenary...
Wait! How can...
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered... My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion.
That also sounds like...
Doesn't Al Hatham know how dangerous this plan...
Of course he does. He told me. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, I never blindly trust anyone. And
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. To make the whole thing more convincing, I'm okay with the deaths of enemies.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life.
I've always treated my allies with honesty.
Now you're making this hard for
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
me. I knew.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is... We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoil.
Well, now that you've... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless, since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation.
Okay, you...
The guard should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You
Eu
can find
confesso
them
que,
there.
que agora eu tô sentindo que vai dar um pouquinho ruim, né, no plano. Parece que a... Porque o nosso time, ele é meio fragmentado e ele é mesmo, né? Por isso que o Aeitan, né, que é o cérebro do time, falou aquilo, que realmente em momentos cruciais a nossa lealdade vai ser colocada em xeque pelos sábios, que com certeza vão tentar manipular tudo, né?
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Bebam água, gente. Vamos beber bastante água, se hidratar, limpar bem nosso
Keep your
organismo.
voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's guide...
Ah, of course. Mahamatra. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on this...
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el-Akmar in Port Ormos.
As many as Ain al-Akmar. This should definitely be...
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible. And treat it as a top...
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Eu ainda tô com mau pressentimento.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon's scared to be you're still in the movie
Tô morrendo com
chat.
esse because
This whole
dele.
thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if even if that guard doesn't...
We discussed this.
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been...
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If, no matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing...
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must Actually, considering the power of...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that but. Things like that never happened again.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle.
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, haven't you ever thought about it? Just how...
Because the Akasha controls...
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions...
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict... However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logic? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy... Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway, decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a... The
Ficou bem legal
Akasha
esse
lacks
time de
data on
Sumeru
these
mesmo.
interactions,
Bem
and it's impossible for it to predict your...
imprevisível e
So,
diverso e
in
tudo.
my opinion,
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha...
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever...
Gente, quando é que a gente vai invadir?
Next time,
Will do.
Just remember to stay.
Eu, na verdade, só queria invadir tudo mesmo e bater nas
General
pessoas.
Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the
Nossa,
sun.
valeu.
And
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned?
it seems to be a dire situation, so of course...
There's no need for flattery. Take your most elite platoon and...
Understood. Hurry, bring them...
In 2 days. Any question?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Fontaine tá chegando, galera. Provavelmente, quando vocês estão vendo esse vídeo, Fontaine já chegou, galera. Só que eu não devo ter tido a chance de...
This is all due to get ready.
Time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
Vamos, galera. Vamos, mulheres. Vamos embora. É agora. É agora que a gente vai invadir essa merda inteira, libertar a Nahida, dar um chute na cara desses velhos, bocó. Vambora. Dá a volta, dá a volta.
Breathtaking. Look! Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here.
It's to show how important we think the operation... Since this is a big...
I'm glad to hear you're... They are our only leads for the kit.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching.
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! Judging from the...
Rahman. The Academia has caught wind of your
Who are
É
you
a fruta
supposed
da
to...
Yao Yao que eu tô vendo.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's given me this much... Brothers!
Rebuild!
Legal, pela primeira vez tem gente no nosso time também. Que legal. Nossa, e a galera luta. A gente podia fazer isso mais.
Can't see? I hear everything.
Pera aí, gente. Aqui é pra falar sério que tem tempo pra derrotar eles. Como é 5 minutos, isso que eu ia falar, acredito que tenha vários, né?
Steady as stone.
One with the force.
Allow me.
I'll approve you!
Rest and rebuild. Motion to compel.
Can't see?
Incinerate.
One with the force.
Com esse orelhão você escuta tudo mesmo.
Motion to compel. Invisible evidence.
Puta que pariu, vai agora, vai!
Motion to compel.
Gente, bate nele ao invés de só se jogar que nem uns estúpidos.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related persons.
You pitiful
I'm a
King Jeshret will curse.
silence.
Oh,
Restrain them and take them.
Yes, sir.
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further...
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Raman?
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport.
Yeah, you're the...
It's not the time to celebrate yet. Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if...
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my if we need help, Tainari is the... Get ready for the next phase of the plan.
Encerrar por aqui, né, gente? Melhor.